To wrap this up, let's save the view and then enable it as a block in the sidebar using context, and then disable our original view. So I'm going to scroll up to the top and click Save to save the view. While we're here, let's also go ahead and create a backup. So I'm going to Configuration, System, Backup and Migrate, and I'll click Backup Now. I'm going to call this 13 Gift of Geek after panels about the author block and user base block. So if you're just starting from here, you're going to want to load this through Backup and Migrate, and then you can get started at this point and move forward. I'm going to exit out of the overlay here. So at this point, what we need to do is disable this block, which is based off of nodes, and then enable our user-based about the author block. Now, if we open up admin and we go to context editor, it looks like we should be able to do both through this. If we click edit next to our blog entry page context, you see that we can click X on this block here to disable it. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to hit the X. And now you see at the very bottom, which would have been hidden if you scrolled all the way down just a second ago, it says sidebar second add block here. And if we click this, then we get a dialog here where we can add numerous blocks over to this section. Unfortunately for this particular version of context, this part is broken. It doesn't work. So if we scroll down to the views section here and clicked about the author user based, ideally that would add it to this sidebar second, but it doesn't. Also, the filter here where we would be able to filter down to just views blocks isn't functional either. Hopefully this will be fixed in future versions of context. And if you decide to, you can actually roll back to the beta 3 version and have this be functional. There have been some fixes between beta 3 and beta 6, but beta 3 will work for everything that we do in this series. But because this isn't working right now, we're going to go ahead and use the default context editor. So I'm going to exit out of admin and scroll up to structure and then go to context. And again, we're editing our blog entry page context. This is just displaying on our blog entries. And I'll click edit. And I'll scroll down and I'll click blocks under reactions and scroll down here. Now you see we have the about the author block blog entry based because we didn't save our context after editing it in admin. So we'll go ahead and remove it here. And then we'll scroll down to the views section of the blocks at the very bottom. And we'll select the About the Author user-based version of the block here and click Add next to sidebar second. Then we'll scroll down to the bottom and click Save. We'll exit out of the overlay and take a look. And here we have About the Author showing above our mini panel that includes the blocks. So everything looks good.